We're good to go. Thank you, Tyler. Oh, I don't have a microphone. No buttons. Call this meeting to order. It is 10 a.m. Monday, March 16th. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that our meeting today takes place on the traditional territory of Stephenus. Corporate officer recommendation to move into close. Would you mind reading that out, please?
Thank you. Yes. So the recommendation is that pursuant to sections 90 and 92 of the community charter, this special meeting of council be closed to the public as the subject matter being considered relates to the following. Section 90 sub 1 sub e, the acquisition, disposition, or expropriation of land or improvements if the council considers that disclosure could reasonably be expected to harm the interests of the municipality. Section 90 sub 1 sub I, the receipt of advice that is subject to solicitor-client privilege, including communications necessary for that purpose. Section 90 sub 1 sub k, negotiations and related discussions respecting the proposed provision of a municipal service that are at their preliminary stages, and that in the view of the council could reasonably be expected to harm the interests of the municipality. And section 90 sub 2 sub b sub 2, the consideration of information received and held in confidence relating to negotiations between the municipality and another local government, or between another local government and a third party.
Thank you, Corporate Officer. I have a motion to that effect.
I move, your worship.
Moved by Councillor Batchel, seconded by Councillor Vital. Any discussion on the motion to go into closed?
Mayor Talon, I did have some questions about that. And this is all very pertinent information that the public should have. And I just want to be assured that the public will have all this information going forward, including some of the details. I initially thought that maybe this should be in a committee of the whole, but I understand that there's some negotiations and we don't want to lose leverage. So corporate officer, maybe you can explain why we would be, it'd be best in our interest to keep our leverage in this room so that the third parties don't find out about some of the things that we're discussing about.
Councillor Swanbens, I think if we talk about it, then we are talking about it in an open meeting. And the point is to move into close to have the candid conversation. So the matters under section 90 that were just enumerated can be discussed in confidence without prejudicing village interests.
Right. I can be assured, though, we can all be assured that all these details will go out to the public in an open once we settle on
Can't say that yet.
I believe the legislation regarding closed meetings makes it very explicit when information is made public and how that's done. So when things are disclosed, some things are disclosed as soon as possible. Others have to be held in confidence. It depends on the nature of whatever's discussed.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I understand there's some negotiation, so this is good. I just want to make sure that we can get this opened once we settle on things.
I think we always talk about releasing from closed meetings, just like we do from committee of the whole meetings. But some things are confidential, and we will have a conversation as council as to what gets released and when. Okay. But there is legislation that guides how things are made public from closed meetings. Is that correct, Corporate Officer?
Thank you. Yeah. Council regularly considers the content of closed meeting resolutions at the end of each meeting to determine what can be released and what cannot. In general, meetings must be held in the open unless they meet any of those exceptions under section 90 of the community charter. So every item that we put on is carefully considered as to whether it meets the criteria for a closed meeting. And then again, council can consider the timing and whether that information is released.
Perfect. Thank you.
Any other discussion on the motion? Seeing none, I'll call the vote. All in favor? And we'll move into close. Thank you. Thank you, Tyler.
Thank you.